Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage and welcome back to episode 31 of Xenonauts. We're currently in the middle of an alien base mission. We haven't lost anybody yet. We have taken a little bit of damage on one of our troops from a grenade. We've got a civilian up here somewhere who's probably going to try and do some damage to us on the next turn, but apart from that we tend to be being attacked by these little chrysalid things, these reapers that keep coming after us, which is very annoying, but so far they haven't managed to do any damage to us. We found the power core, we have found the central control room. We're not going to abandon the base at the moment. One of the main reasons for that is we have learnt that there is an alien leader here, and that's going to be quite important for us because what we want to try and do is capture it alive, because that is the next part of forcing the research forward. Now, there's an extra civilian in this room that I didn't realise was here. That's going to be slightly problematic for us, and it's fast turning out that this room is a little bit dangerous. Peter's actually got quite a good shot here. If you crouch, it's going to be even better. You've got a 94% chance to hit, 105 damage, which isn't a kill, 58% chance for a follow-up shot, which does miss. Let's move around slightly with Sweet Cherry Pie here, so we can take a 26 time units, we can crouch. 87% chance to get a hit, and we do indeed get the kill. Now, we know there's another guy around here somewhere, but we don't... now we have eyes on him. Okay, he's around the corner, which makes him a little bit difficult to reach. I do have a couple of snipers around, although Delicia here is just a private. Doesn't have the best armor, doesn't have a lot of movement either, but at least can cover some of the exits. We also have Major Shadowhawk here. Now, he's not really in a great position to take a shot, which is problematic. If he went up here, I don't think he... I wish you could actually take these walls away so I could actually see. I don't think he's going to be able to take a shot from there, which is going to be a problem. Tempted to just move him a little closer so he could potentially deal with any issues on the follow-up turn. But that's all we can do there. We've got Stephen down here. He is in the transporter room. We haven't noticed anything in the transporter room, so we're just going to go and have a look and see if there is anything in the transporter room. Okay, so we're in the transporter room, and the transporter room is clear and has a locked door. Now, that's fantastic for us, because that means that nothing is going to come out of there. So we're going to send Peter back through the transporter, and he's going to head back towards these guys by just walking through and destroying all the scenery. That's absolutely fine. We're going to open this door. Now, this room has had a habit of popping some very nasty aliens out in our general direction, so we're going to go and have a little bit of a look and see what there is around. Okay, so at least we now know where the other transporter room is. So we don't need to worry about that transporter room. We are going to come back and put you into cover. And we are going to start moving forward with our assault guys. Now, we do want to make sure that we've got enough people to cover all of the doors and exits. I don't want to leave people exposed. But unfortunately, we do have to move people forwards, and there isn't a lot that we can use as cover. But at least we are working through the base in a systematic way, and this is good for us because it means that we don't have... there's nothing going to come from this room. We've got this area covered. Nothing's going to come from here, because the only way they can get into the transporter room is through that door, which is locked. I've got the feeling that this area is only going to loop back around in this direction, which means the only way we'll have to go is up along this corridor, which should make things a little bit easier for us. So let's go ahead and end the turn. And hopefully this guy doesn't come and do too much damage to us. We've already killed a good number of aliens. I think the Reapers are the larger problem here. Of course, you do have to do a fair bit of damage to these civilians, because the problem you have with them is that they actually regenerate. So if you damage them but don't kill them, then you're in a little bit of trouble. And we can now see you. I don't have a very good chance to hit you. Still do have some grenades. Although we've not had an awful lot of luck with throw probabilities, but we are going to throw that out. It does actually land next to you, which I am, I approve of greatly. So I'm going to crouch you down. Can't even crouch you, which is a problem. I'm going to move Shadowhawk forwards. There is some... Ah, you are behind the cover. Fantastic. I knew there was some down there somewhere, but I didn't know exactly. So you're crouched behind cover, and you could potentially take a shot at him if he rears his head again. You're going to go around this way and give us a little bit more vision in that direction. And who else do we have? I thought we had somebody else in that room. Am I missing where you are? Ah, you, 1, 2, 3, 4. No, we are all there. What do we do with sweet cherry pie? That would give us a snapshot, but of course if we miss, it's risky. But we can take the shot. 50% chance to hit. We do get a hit. We don't get the kill. We can't get away, but when the grenade goes off at the end of the turn, that should now do enough damage to finish it off. So I think we're good there. I think, and I hope. Missy, you are going to move up. You're actually going to move up here and just open the door. Okay, so that's not the room that I thought it was, but it does link through into this room here. Check the corners. This room is clear. The only way in and out of this room is through this door and through that little narrow corridor, which isn't going to be a problem for our guys. So we're happy that this direction is covered. Don't have to worry about that at all. I think having people move forwards now is going to be a good idea. We did have a sniper. I think Garrett is going to stay down there. You might have some line of sight down that corridor. And we're going to move Bobby. I know we've got another sniper here. We've actually got quite a few good marksmen around. And let's not forget, of course, we have got Stephen, who's working his way up. And I think Stephen is going to be out and be our point man on the next turn. So let's end the turn. That grenade goes off. Splat goes the alien. And we survive that. There could be more aliens in that area. I'm not too sure the layout of this base. I haven't really been in one quite like this before, so I don't know what to expect. Okay, carefully does it as we go up here, because we have these things. So let's go ahead and fire at you quite a lot. You have died. I thoroughly approve. I don't know what's in these little side rooms. I think we can have Arcane Cannon here just facing down the corridor. And I think we can also afford to have Garrett down here. So if anything does come out after Stephen, at least you guys should get a decent shot at it. We do need to be very careful up here, though. Especially with our assault soldiers, because our assault soldiers are carrying our only stun grenades, which we're definitely going to need if we're going to have any chance of being able to find and stun the leaders. So there is a door at the end of this room that leads out to another corridor, so we are probably going to meet up at some point. Let's try and get everybody else as far forwards as possible. Okay, that corner leads to a relatively dead end. I don't mind that too much. Let's get Shadowhawk over here. I know he's not in cover, but he can pretty much see and shoot down that corridor should he need to. Going to end the turn there. Long shot comes in towards Stephen. It does hit him. Doesn't do a lot of damage because that Predator armor just tends to soak up most of what comes in. Okay, so that's definitely the first thing we need to deal with. I think we'll start by trying to take the shot here with Garrett, because we've got a 95% chance to hit with a normal shot, so we'll take that. It's a hit, but not a kill. We get a second shot. And that's why we had a sniper at the end of the corridor. Stephen's taken a little bit of damage. It's always Stephen that seems to get hit, but not a lot we can do about that, really. So we want to go and have another little look in this room. Try and establish whether or not it is clear. Well, the room itself is definitely clear. There is another door that leads out. Oh, hello. I don't have enough time units to shoot you, but at least we know there's another alien there now. So, Stephen, you're going to come around here and get out of the way. Does anybody have a smoke grenade? I think the white one is smoke. Never tell with the colours. Yes, the white one's a smoke grenade. So we're going to take that smoke grenade and we're going to toss it out here. So at least if he does stick his head out, he's going to have more difficulty shooting at us. So this room is self-enclosed. There is potentially a way out here to the south, but we don't know what is down in that room. We'll have to have a little look. And of course there's this corridor out up to the north as well. So we do have to be careful. Let us take Peter. You've taken a little bit of damage, but you're not terrible at the moment. I'm going to start stacking up on the doors. Going to do the same with Cherry. Shadowhawk, you're going to move into a better sniping position. This really is a very long, twisty and windy corridor to get up there, but we shall do the best we can. Nothing nasty in this room to worry about. It says we can still see it now. It's just that we know it's there. We can't actually see it at the moment. So let's end the turn. Okay, so if he is there, he hasn't actually come out and tried to shoot us. Ah, he's still there. We get a shot this time. And he's quite dead, so I'm happy with that result. Start to move some people up. We know this area is clear, or at least it should be. I guess there could have been something hiding in the corridor there. Now, we have found the command room. That is something that is very, very important. I think I'm going to move some people up through this little laboratory because that means they'll be out of the line of sight of that door. If anything should pop its head up and try and take a shot, we should be okay. I'm going to put Arcane Cannon around this corner because she might be able to pop out and take a shot. Everybody else is going to move up this way. I'm going to leave Garrett here at the end. He is exposed a little bit, but there's such a long distance there. They shouldn't really be able to counter-snipe him at this point. Now, we are going to need to go up here and have a look. So let's go up here and have a look. This always makes me so nervous. Okay, so we don't have any aliens in this room. And we have a door that probably leads to a corridor that comes out here. So we've pretty much cleared the base now. We've pretty much got all of the doors and angles covered. And this also means we're getting Sweet Cherry Pie closer to the front, which means we're going to have an additional stun grenade to attempt to get the leader. Obviously, we could have problems. There's very much the issue where we could get people taking reaction fire. So we do have to be careful here. Let's go ahead and end the turn, because pretty much everyone that can move has moved. Now, I don't want to open the door through to the command center until we've actually got people up front who can throw a stun grenade in there. This room does appear to be relatively safe. So we are going to move some people up. Now, I think what I'm actually going to do... We are going to have to get Sweet Cherry Pie up, of course. So let's do that. You're also going to need to reload. So let's do that. I'm going to put Shadowhawk here behind the door. Just for now. And we're going to do the same with Delicia. You two are going to be okay because the door's going to be closed. So there isn't really a problem with that. But it does mean that we can open the door and take shots later if we need to. I'm going to put... I'm actually going to move... Oh, Stephen needs to reload. So let's go ahead and do that. We are going to take Ben Crooks and move him up behind this door. I think Ben actually has another... Yes, Ben has a stun grenade as well. So it's important that you are up at the front. It is also important that Missy is up at the front. So Missy's going to go up in this direction for now. Get her a little bit closer to the door. Can't do an awful lot else. Let's end the turn. Nothing has tried to come out of that door yet. Of course, that doesn't mean that it won't. We're going to take the risk and put Stephen right outside the door. We are going to bring Sweet Cherry Pie up as well. And we're going to stack both of them, actually, outside of the door. Being very careful not to open the door. And we are going to... We may as well bring you guys down, in fact. So, Peter, you can come and stack up here. And we will get Shadowhawk there. We're just going to leave you there for now. Actually, you might as well come there. You might get a lucky shot at something. Let's end the turn and cross absolutely everything. Okay, no shots fired. We've got one door to open, I believe. Let's open the door. Right, that is not our target. Just having a quick look to see what else we can see. That's not what I wanted to do. Just having a quick look to see what we can see down the corridor. Right, we can't see anything down the corridor. You are just in the way. You die. The door closes. We're going to play this as sensible as we can at this point. Ben, you're going to need to stack up there as well. You have the grenade. I don't think having all the rest of the people move up is necessarily going to do anything, because it just makes us a grenade target. I don't think we really need the snipers. I'm going to keep moving them up so that we do have them relatively close, so they're on standby. But we're going to end the turn. Okay, nothing again. We're going to open the door. That looks like that could be our target, to be honest. Certainly looks different to all the others. So, let's go ahead and take our stun grenade. 53% chance to hit. It goes off, but it did resist. Missy nearly hit that one as well. We're going to take another one with Missy. Throw it with Missy. Keeps resisting. We're in a little bit of trouble here. Ben, you have one as well. You're probably not going to get it out there because of the chance to hit. Well, let's try it. It did go out there. Okay, we're now going to shut the door because I've hit it with all three of the stun grenades that I have. And I haven't been able to kill it. So, let's end the turn. And that's Missy Kiwi. She's fine. She's fine. She's just passed out. She's actually alright. Let's open the door. It's still there. It's still alive. Well, to be fair, I didn't really come to this mission prepared to capture a leader. And I'm sure there will be other alien bases. And we also know that the civilians have been very, very difficult to knock out. So we're just going to have to kill him. Well, we've suppressed him. Not what I was going for. I was going for kill. We don't have a very good chance of hitting him. So we're going to shut the door. It is quite possible that he could walk back through the cloud and become unconscious. That is a thing that can happen. But in this case, I don't think it is. No, he's moving through the cloud. He's got a 100% block chance there. Steven should be fine, though, because he's... Oh, no. I always thought that soldiers in the Predator suit were immune to this kind of thing. Let's take our shots. Well, it's definitely dead now. Let's end... Oh, you're out of ammo. But we need to end the turn. Nothing else we can do, really. Hopefully that was the leader, and we didn't just waste all of our stun grenades on a random alien. Oh, it's still the alien turn. Okay. Oh, not a lot happened. Steven needs to reload. Cherry, you... Ah, they've just got a standard alien here. That's fine. Let's get back through the door then. Let's turn and close. Steven, you're just going to turn and face that way in case he comes out. I am gutted that we couldn't stun it, but they were the only stun grenades I had. And I hit it with all three, and it didn't knock it out. There was nothing else that I could have done at that point. Right, you're hiding over there. I don't have any chance to hit you. I'm going to move forwards, though. Ben Crooks. You're going to come out here and provide additional support. Let's end the turn. It is sometimes possible to capture an alien by... doing enough damage not quite to kill it, but sometimes you do recover the alien. Much in the same way when some of your troops actually don't die. But I think we did that much damage to it, it's most probably dead. Let's fire at you. We've hit it, and we've suppressed it, though we didn't get the kill. Might be able to get a hit with Ben. Bit of cover in the way. We've actually got a second alien here, which doesn't help matters at all. So we are going to... 37 time units, 29% chance to hit. We'll take the shot, and it misses, so we are now going to withdraw. Probably just going to bring Sweet Cherry Pie through, so we've got some additional backup. Such a bad habit of accidentally clicking on these doors. It really is terrible. Let's end the turn there. Right, you're going to move forwards. You're going to take the shot at Stephen. You did miss, luckily. So we get another shot at you. Right, you are definitely dead. You have healed some health. You've taken a shot, which I'm very displeased about. Fortunately, never have quite enough time units for a second. Let's just have a look at that. Yeah, civilian leader corpse. So it was definitely the right alien type. Anyway, 53% chance to hit. Apparently we miss. Don't really have enough time units to get you out of the way, which is problematic. Are we able to get anybody else close enough to actually finish it off? Cherry Pie, you could get there with 33 time units remaining. Still not going to be easy because of where he is. Only a 20% chance to hit. You've actually suppressed him. That's good. You've taken your own cover out in the process. That's bad. Let's get you over behind that cover. What about Peter? You can get there with 52 time units remaining. That gives you a 32% chance to hit. And it's dead. That should be the end of the mission. And it is indeed. We haven't lost anybody, which is good. Stephen's taken a little bit of injury. 4 days. Not terrible. Peter's taken a little bit of injury, 3 days, not terrible. Sweet Cherry Pie has taken some injury for 1 day, so we're all good there. And Bobby has been promoted to Sergeant. Got a few medals handed out. Awarded for eliminating 5 alien combats in a single operation. Fantastic. Killed all the aliens. Really annoyed that we didn't manage to capture that leader. But again, like I said, it's not the end of the world. Got some Millennium. Got some alien alloys. Nothing sent to research. 95,000, so it's not too bad. And at least, more importantly, we have actually gotten rid of an alien base there. So that is a fantastic thing. And we can do a little bit more work towards our Marauder. So let us do that. Okay, so we have another UFO detected. Very small. It's probably a fighter, a heavy fighter at that. So we're going to intercept it from Indochina with our Corsair. Should be enough to deal with it. We have a landing ship that is going to attempt a base attack. 15 seasons. That is definitely one that we need to respond to. The Marauder, which we haven't taken out yet, the Corsair and the Foxtrot. Everybody is going for that one. We've got a large one over here, which we can't really deal with. Well, we could deal with it, but we're going to leave it for the moment. We've got an awful lot of one coming up that are going to be problematic. We've got bombers as well. The base landing one we need to deal with first. We've got a construction one as well. See, annoyingly, they're all appearing around the same area. Okay, so 100% chance of victory against that landing ship for the base attack. All taken out, no damage to our own craft. That is fantastic. Right, what are you? You're a large ship. I think we're just going to have to start taking out... Which one's the one on the bombing run? That one. That one definitely needs to be dealt with. It's going to be difficult, though. I think what we're going to do... No, we're just going to carry on going after the one we were going after for now. Auto-resolve that. You didn't take any damage. You're going to come back to base. And then as soon as you get back to base, we are going to attempt to intercept this bomber from Indochina. Now, you're still refueling for 2 hours, but we can take you along. Let's just give it a couple of game hours. Might have enough time to do it. Now we are going to intercept. You're still refueling. You're at 98% fuel, though, so we're going to try it. It's actually flying off now. Right, what do we have down here? This is a construction landing ship. We could intercept this with our Corsair Marauder and our Foxtrot. In fact, it's only a single ship. Let's just send the Marauder against it. Oh, no, actually, tell a lie. It does actually have... Didn't realise there that it had fighters with it. So we are going to intercept and send everybody. Not sure if we're going to catch that bomber. It is doing another bombing run. 0% chance for that one. So we're definitely going to disengage. This thing has landed. Very annoying, but it probably means it's building a base. Which means I'm actually tempted to leave it. Because we do want a base built. I think. Let's just speed things on. Ah, we have a terror site. Now that's a pain. It's very much a pain. The reason it's very much a pain is because we'd like to deal with a lot of other things. Relationships are still good though, so that's not terrible. So what we're going to do, let's look at our soldiers. We still have got some people injured, but it's not terrible at the moment. We're going to take Delisha off. And we are going to take somebody else off as well. Really should be Stephen, but with the armor, he's still absolutely fantastic, and I'm very, very tempted to keep him on. I think we're going to take off Ben, because Bobby still has the most hit points. We are going to go to our tank and make sure that you're on the Shrike. We're going to go to our soldier loadout. Make sure that everybody has what they should have. No, Bobby, you are going to... what are we short of? We've got a heavy. We've got 2 snipers. We've got 2 assault. So you are just going to be a rifleman at this point. What we actually need to do is go on to Ben and just take that away from you for now. And then take your... I think your wolf armor's fine, but we're going to go back into Bobby. Oh, it's still not giving you the right stuff there. Okay, let's do it manually then. You want wolf armor. And I appreciate that puts you over the weight limit. That's fine. You want the plasma rifle. And you want some ammo for it. And that's putting you overweight as well. So we are going to take away some of your grenades. There we go. That's not too bad. I don't think there are leaders at terror sites, so we don't really need to deal with that. We do need to make sure that people are in the right position, though, on board the ship. So what we would like to have is heavy at the front, 3 riflemen at the front, and then the 2 assaults kind of protected at the back, sniper in the middle, and a sniper at the back so we can go out of the back door, guns blazing. That's probably the best way of doing that. That's flying away. We probably won't get to deal with that. This UFO down here, we may possibly be able to intercept. No, Indochina are refueling. So they're in a pretty bad shape right now. The question is, do we stay flying around over here? If we actually look at our squadron, we're at 100% health. We're at 41% fuel. I am tempted to just leave them there and see if that ship takes off. But if not, it may actually build another base. And that'd be quite good for us because relations are averaging. Is that South Africa? Yeah, it's in the southern part of Africa. So relations are average there. But if they build a base and we go and deal with that base, that will actually make things quite good for us. But that's all I'm going to be able to cover on this video. When we come back next time, we will definitely be dealing with this terror site. We don't have an awful lot of choice. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you are still enjoying Xenonauts, and I'll see you next time. Until then, Goodbye for now.